Welcome back to Auto Shorts and Decepti-Clips, and I'm still not forgetting the old roots of TN Toys when it comes to talking about the Star Wars Retro Collection. I will continue to do my breakdown, and I'll continue to do my countdown when it gets to doing all those original figures and the new characters, well, the new toys that they will be doing for, and have done, for the Retro Collection guys. Now, we know the Retro Collection has been a little bit forgotten in the years, and the 50th anniversary is coming up next year, so 2027 is the 50th anniversary of the original Star Wars movie, A New Hope. Star Wars to us old guys. Hasbro confirmed that this is what they were doing. Now, these images are not sort of paint overs of what is going to happen. They're paint overs of some existing figures and like cars from parking lots and stuff like that. So we do know it's going to be 28 figures. Now that doesn't divide by 6 equally, so they may not be box sets of 6. So I think it works out 4 box sets plus a 0.6 recurring or some sort. So I don't know how they're going to do it. Whether this could just be a guesstimate of what is to come. It could very well be more, it could be less. So we know we're going to get 28 figures, judging by this, and potentially I've put 3 vehicles stroke playsets because we don't know what those blobs are. We don't know what they indicate. I hope it's not another board game. I really hope they don't start doing the whole board game, toy of the board game thing, because I don't want that. I'm not into vehicles anyway, so, but I do want all the figures. So when it comes to this collection, I'm more, I think more willing, but more wanting to pick up the vehicle just to get the action figures. And then I'll just sell the vehicle. I do not want the vehicle. Do not want vehicles in my collection. They take up too much room, and often they're quite pricey. So 28 figures and 3 maybe vehicle stroke playsets. We don't know. So what we'll do this time around is we're going to play the Hasbro section from San Diego Comic Con as well. I'll have to comment because there'll be, the old shenanigans with copyright and all that shindigs. So this is the team. I think I'm in the right place. I might have to click back one little bit more. So let's just give this a quick watch and I'll be pause and whatnot.
They will be with us, but Steve set us all a mission when we first started developing for 27, and that was to meet the moment of this 50th anniversary that belongs to a brand.
When they say about Steve, it's Steve Evans. He's sort of the guy that's in charge of this project at Hasbro. He's a British guy, and he's often sort of does little bits and bobs on his own Instagram. I used to follow him and sort of make comments when I was on Instagram, but I got bored of the platform, so I don't want to be on all these 101 different social medias. So I just stick to YouTube and that's it. So yep, let's keep going.
That we all love so much,
right?
And it means so much to us and to so many of you and to so many others around the world. So what we've got here for you today is a special glimpse at what is to come, and we're kicking it off with retro.
Yeah. So this is kind of our checklist of where we have.
So this is everything that they've done so far, and they've also included the prototypes. I don't include the prototype jobbies on my breakdown that I've done. If you've seen my videos, you know that what I do is take it on PowerPoint and I'll like say who is where and where they're released. So I don't include the prototypes. I don't have them. I've got one. I got one that I was given, and I was like, well, I'll keep it just because I was given it. But outside that, don't want them. Not interested. I don't consider them a part of the collection, in my humble opinion. I got the actually is he even on here? Is he even on here? Oh yeah, I got the Chewbacca. I got the Chewbacca. I don't have the Stormtrooper. I don't have the Boba Fett, and who the hell's that? Is that Luke? Oh, Luke Skywalker. Oh, pilot Luke Skywalker must be because he's next to him. And I'm sure there's a Darth Vader. Oh, there he is, Darth Vader. Don't have those. Not interested. So yeah, so this is just what they've already done, and they've broken it down with prequel trilogy, Disney Plus guys, of which arguably there's probably too many, especially this old acolyte rubbish they did at the bottom. So original series is what I'm interested in. Like new bits and bobs. I didn't mind actually some of the prequel bits. I just wanted them to have done Count Dooku. I think he was the most major character that they missed when they did the ones from the prequel trilogy. So there might be one out there. Who knows? I'll let them keep on yapping.
Been to date on retro.
Yes.
There's a lot of figures in here, but in recent years we kind of refocused where we were and moved into kind of original trilogy and refocused there. This is a glimpse at how much we're planning for 27. Yes. These are not actual paint overs of figures. I think Steve took like an Obi-Wan figure and an R2-D2 looks like they're in the middle, and maybe a car from the parking lot for the bottom.
As you see there, they confirmed that these aren't sort of figures that we'll see that we're coming. All we know is it's 28 plus 3 blobs.
But we're planning things beyond figures. We're planning a lot of figures, and we just want to kind of give you guys the scope
Yes.
of increase that's coming for retro in 2027.
Yes.
And this is just retro.
Yes.
Like, we've got bigger plans for other stuff coming. We're going to talk to you more about this later, but we know this year for retro, we had a lot of amazing response. The set that we did for 26
Yes.
is just hitting stores now, which is amazing.
Yes.
Like, the response.
Well, they're hitting stores, but not in the UK because they're not in normal mass retail stores. People go, oh, now it's in Forbidden Planet. You've got to travel miles to get to a Forbidden Planet. I think there's only a handful of them in the country, so definitely not one near me. So yeah, it's a case of order online, wait for it online. But what I just checked on Amazon, it's not due to drop until middle of September. So God knows how these people get them early. It's just frustrating. You see all these Americans, let's just say, not playing with their toys, and I'm like, I want to play with those toys too. You lucky buggers.
It's been great, and this is your payoff for all the wait on retro. Is what's coming.
And we truly see this as a soft relaunch for retro. You know, we know where we want to take the line. We know how passionate.
See, now he's saying soft relaunch, and the other guy will say, hey, this isn't soft. I hope it doesn't mean reissues. I really, really hope. I hope it's a new hope. I'd like to say that I hope it's not reissues, because I've got those ones. But that's me being selfish, because other people might want to be jumping in and jumping on, and going, oh well, I missed this one, I missed that one. You know, and to be fair, that's fair enough. That is fair. I guess it means it's less for me to buy, which is good. So I'd like to see 28 new characters, or at least half and half, 14 rejigs and 14 new guys. So we'll see. And I hope it includes more than just the Star Wars film. I hope it's a celebration of the original trilogy and the Kenner line. We'll see. I can't even think of 28 characters they could do from A New Hope off the top of my head. I'm sure there is. They could do all the dudes around the table getting choked out and stuff on the Death Star.
I like that you call this soft.
Yeah.
This is not soft.
Right.
This is a foot through the door of the
Yes.
retro. And
Yes.
like there's some soft stuff happening that is, I think, going to be very welcome, but
Yes.
we don't want to get too far into it with everybody.
Yes.
But your takeaway is how much here.
And we know how hungry you retro fans are, so we're stepping up and bringing you some amazing stuff to 27.
Yeah. The things I just left the office.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know the one I'm talking about.
Yes.
You don't, but you'll
Yes.
find out.
So they say we'll find out, and I actually do think the reveal was incredibly disappointing. I know they try and do the whole, we put black bars over them like they did on the back of the boxes back in the 70s and the 80s. No, I want to see at least something that you're gonna try and flog us in 2027. Like every other fan, Black Series, Vintage Series, whatever other series, they got at least a snippet of a toy, an action figure, a new box look, whereas we just get a yellow background with some black blobs. And I'm like, come on, guys, you at least shown like one or two figures. Like when it comes to retro, it definitely is sort of the forgotten child, in my humble opinion. And it shouldn't be. It should be the one that you push and you focus.
Yes. But that's not all for 375. So next up, we also have vintage, and we are so.
Well, we're not interested in smelly old vintage here. Get away. Right, so that was the Hasbro panel talking about retro again. I found it disappointing. I think this image, although it's very retro styled, is disappointing and was disappointing. So let's just have a look at run through of what we have got and what has come out. As ever, I'm going to go through this. So box set 4 was the new one, which I haven't got yet, so I'm still waiting for mine. So that was the Garandon, Captain Antilles, Protocol R4 droid, Princess Leia from the Yavin ceremony, Wedge Antilles, who doesn't get a medal, even though he's a survivor, and the droid from either the Sandcrawler or Walking Around in Mos Eisley. And before that, we had box set 3, which was like more of a trooper builder, I guess. You could argue, well, 2 troop builders there, Sand Trooper and that lot. And we had the Acolyte series before that. We probably won't be seeing that again. And again, they didn't do like the main baddie Sith dude in this set. You know, they did pointless other figures. Like I don't think she should have been done. I think they should have done the bad dude. But either way, we'll never see that one because the series is crap and people just aren't interested. And then we had the prequel series box set where we had, I know it's 2 box sets, wasn't it? We had box set 1, even written it on there. Box set 1 was all episode 1, and box set 2, I would have said don't do the Clone Trooper. Should have done Count Dooku, but who am I? And then we had the Ahsoka wave. Again, I actually quite liked getting old, I can't remember his name now. Don't even know his name. That dude there. And then we had obviously some bits from Book of Boba Fett. A few repaints there, like the old Sand Trooper and the Luke. And before that, we had the Mandalorian in the Kenobi series. Really like that Darth Vader from the Kenobi series. That one was probably the one worth getting. And the Obi-Wan, which you could have him slip in there and be your Episode 3 Obi-Wan if you really wanted. The Death Trooper was nice to have, and a few different Mandalorians. Although I think the series went downhill, I do actually like the design, so that's a win-win for me. And then this is obviously the section where the first Mandalorian set, and then the first sort of new guys that they did. So Moff Tarkin. I won't say it's Luke and the Snowspeeder. It's a Snowspeeder pilot. I hate. There's nothing like Luke, Snowspeeder pilot, beating up Remnant Stormtrooper and Mon Mothma. And this is where I will bang on, and I still do bang on. I want to see something from the Ewoks cartoon series and the Droids cartoon series right here, right there. These are the unproduced ones. Come on, Hasbro, you can do it. Re-release these guys. I consider these guys a part of the original. Some go, no, they're not part of the original 99. No, they are. They 100% are. I want a Vlix. And then we get obviously the guys that they haven't done yet from the original releases. Only done Yak Face, whose release was a bit marred because some of them had no ears. And obviously the other guys from Power of the Force, Return of the Jedi. You see, like a lot of people haven't been done. A lot of like Jabba's Palace hasn't been done. Only this dude has. Old Friar Tuck here. And then there, Return of the Jedi. Empire Strikes Back. So we have all these Imperial dudes. Want more of them. A lot of Empire, the Bespin part of Empire Strikes Back hasn't been done, except for these guys. Obviously, they're Hoth. They should have done a Hoth set and they should have done a Bespin set when it came to Empire Strikes Back, but they didn't. They didn't listen to me. They do their own thing. And then we've got the last dudes that they haven't done from sort of the Star Wars branding. So the last droid, X-wing pilot. I'm not calling it Luke X-wing. Not having that. We really need this guy, R5D4. This is the one I had as a kid. That's the one I want again. And do both of these guys. Doing a box set together. Just do it. And then obviously we go from the beginning. So yes, don't forget to love, like, subscribe, and keep on buying Star Wars Retro. And I'll see you guys and girls in the next one.